Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's look at the market, familia. Let's go, let's go, let's go. One second. Sorry, family. I had to keep an eye on the cat. It's like trying to get into my fish, and I am not too happy about that. Crazy. Anyways, so let's take a look at the market. I don't think so. Let's see. God. Okay, let's see. All right. So I thought, yeah. Sorry, Fabian, I'm keeping it quiet for a little bit because I have. Okay, just to give you what's up, this market is not too good right now. There's so many things going on, and I'm reading and reading and reading news all over the place. It's been like that for the last like 2 hours. And the market right now, it is literally just idling, not moving and not going anywhere. By doing this, it spikes, random spikes. But what I'm getting is it's a mixed market right now. There's people on the other side in Israel that are getting ready for attacks. There's a lot of talks going on, and being technical in a market like this is very difficult. The market is supposed to go up, but what I'm showing you guys here, there's still a lot more room to move up before anything. But I can't even trust that. Because it's a matter of somebody on the other side just saying something that it will piss off the other side, and that's it. You know what I mean? So you have to, in a way, attack the market differently. You have to be very smart of what you do and how you do it. To be honest, I think scalping is one of the safest things to do right now, because you have to play it by ear. You have to kind of like navigate through the news events, because these are the fundamentals, and see how the market is reacting to it and just following it, and literally protecting your entry instantly right away. And if you're lucky and the market takes off, then you're making the money. But it's a very difficult market right now to trade. Some people want to basically just get a signal, say, hey, listen, put an entry here and wait for the market to go there, you're gonna make all the money. But it's really not happening that easy. People that are trading like that with pending orders right now are hitting more SLs than anything, to be honest. And people say, no, well, that's okay. If you have a good risk management system, you should be okay, which is true. But you're not here to be losing one trade after the other, right? So you have to be really, really, really careful. It's been like that this entire time. I know we are in an Elliott wave 3 in the longer term on NAS right now, but it's still only at 100%, and it's just idling there, not moving. We got another 12 minutes for the market to open. And as you guys see here, this is where we are. Now, even if you turn on the sessions indicator, you want to see now how the sessions behave. Familia, look. I'm not joking when I'm telling you what this is doing. It's not cool. Look, Asia, London, now New York. It's like fighting the highest area of Asia. But now, if you read price action, you know where liquidity is sitting and who were dominated the whole time. This is London going up. So if traders from London clear Asia and now are trailing stop in this entire thing, we know that liquidity is sitting at the bottom, but they're playing it by ear too. They're going like, okay, what's happening on the other side? Is it us? It's good for us to do the move. But look at that, US oil right now is sitting at $99. It's going higher. So honestly, my personal bias for scalping right now, it is to go to the downside, not to the upside. And these upside results are basically just spikes of all these talks that are happening right now. That's how I would play it today. If anything, familia, I'm gonna say that there's a high probability that price will come down to these areas right now, but more as an intraday than anything. And when I say the intraday, we have to look at long terms for today. But the chances that this happen in a market that is spiking It's gonna be a battle. So in order to win here, you have to lower down your risk, lower down your lot sizes or contra, whatever you have, and do that. So we are in an uptrend with tons of liquidity at the bottom. That's it. High chance that something stupid can happen in the market and push the market even higher. That's pretty much it. So how can you trade a market like this? Wait for the opportunity or not trade at all. Just sit and watch, you know. I have coffee, tea, water, and a cat wandering around. What's up? And I have one eye on my computer and my other eye just looking. The next thing I'm gonna see is a black cat inside my fish tank. I am a little bit nervous about this cat. It's getting too comfortable now in my office. But anyways, happy Thursday, familia. Is it Thursday today? Yeah, it's Thursday. The 9th. April 9th. So Israeli military issues evacuation warnings from Beirut's southern suburbs ahead of possible attacks. I'm telling you, familia, like it's not fun. And familia, if you guys want to be part of the amazing heavyweight group, the link is in the description of this chat. You can go and join us for free. All right, familia. Don't forget to hit that like button, familia. It's very important for us to hit that like button for these videos so they can spread on YouTube and find more people that want to learn about this amazing craft of trading. I'll be going this Saturday to an event, a really cool event. If anybody wants to join, just have to wait for this event to come to your city. I might be going to Washington to probably end of next month. Washington. There you go. All right, familia. Gathering a bunch of information for you guys. Let's just wait. Let's wait, familia. See, I just don't like what's happening here. You see all these candles going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. All you gotta do is wait. Don't get desperate. All you gotta do is wait. Don't get desperate. And if you don't have to trade, don't trade. My bias is to the downside. You guys know where I put that X. But if it does go really high, it's gonna be driven by a news event, and based on the analysis, like the technical analysis on Elliott waves, we have a long way to go. A long way to go, like really long way to go to the upside. So how do I know how far this can go or when to even get into this trade? Based on the candles analysis here, based on this analysis, this is a huge wick. This is the highest point of London. And this entire body is still inside this wick, right? If this candle completely destroy the highest point of this one, it's going to continue to the upside. So the one area that you guys need to watch to have a continuation to the upside is this here, and I'm going to highlight it as yellow. If he does break this on a retest, then continue buying. But for now, right now, bias is to the downside, okay? And I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it simple and small. If the screen is too loaded with things, let me know. It bothers my eyes a lot to see all these lines and all these crazy things. I like to just keep it as simple as possible. Even the sessions indicator, most of the time I like to turn it off. It bothers me so much. The one thing I like to have is this, because this indicator has it all. All I need to see, basically. The daily VWAP, the average moving averages, and some of the ICT concepts that I like. But this market is pushing to the upside. Let's go. If it does break this, as I said, buy into the market because this is going really far. If it doesn't, poof. Now let me turn on the liquidation lines too, because we want to see liquidity where it's moving, and I'm going to keep it like this. I want to see, this is the area where liquidity is sitting right now to the top, and you guys see where liquidity is sitting on the bottom. This is like perfect, because it's just telling me exactly where are those points. Trailing stop, where are they located right now? This is exactly what I want to see. Those lines are telling me.
It's telling me 35 countries have expressed interest in participating in efforts to ensure freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz.
Just a second, someone. This thing is too loud. All right, so I am going to. We got 3 minutes for the market to open. And I'm going to 3. Let's see. Our market open, this thing might just explode to the upside. Clear that liquidity, push down. Thing is, the previous market from yesterday, it had a higher point. Look how the market is just pushing up. It already broke. Oh my god, it already broke London high, and this is 2 minutes before anything. My god. My god. Liquidity sitting here. It might just try to push to this side. Alright, let's see. Everything is green. We got 4 or 6 confirmations pushing the market up in our indicator here. 4 or 6. We got 1 minute for the market to open now. We have the counter on the top. Counter on the top. I'm not reading the chat, sorry. We got 30 seconds. Sitting that top. Let's see if this is a fake out or a continuation, because if it does, then you guys know Elliott wave 3 continuation to the upside hard. Looks like that's what's gonna happen. We got 10 seconds. Let's see. The market is moving higher and higher and higher. And boom, explosion to the upside. There you go. Oh boy. That's coming for the retest. What is going on? Fake out? Oh my god, a fake out? No. Coming to the X? No idea. Can't trust this market. Wow. Can't trust these markets. Let's wait. Let's wait, Familia. There's honestly there's no setups here that I can tell you. I'd rather watch. You see how the market is like frozen in one spot? That's, I'm telling you, globally. the same thing that I have in my head. Many investors are thinking the same thing out there. That's why you see the market just like freezing in one spot and not like going through and then just waiting for they're waiting for the next person to take the shot. That's what happened most of the time. They're waiting for the next person to take the shot. Man, everybody's like 67. Now everybody's wondering what to do. But okay, here we go. It's not continuing to the upside. Looks like a heavy seller started giving a shot. And let's go to my X. Yep. Heavy sellers are in-house. I'm gonna buy here. I'm gonna take a shot. Let's see. Just in case. Nope, it is not. Let's see if it's gonna break that. Back into the same range. Oh my god, this is brutal. 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 Going to buy, but I need a green candle. No green candle, nothing. No buying. Sellers kicking in hard. There you go. That will be a good area to buy. Liquidity's been swept there. Wow, $2 billion swept out of that area. Green candle, buying. go, let's go, let's go. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Buying on the green candle. My sell stop going in place right away, just in case if the market decides to kick me out. Oh, that pullback kicked me out. Yeah. Is it gonna come down to the X? It's out of the zone. My concern is in a spike. That happened many times there. Now to the upside. There you go. This area was protected heavily, yes, like all day. There you go, familia. In and out, in and out. In and out, in and out. Exactly. There you go. There you go, 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 there you go. Alright. Exactly. I have no idea what this market wants to do. But what I do know is I need to be careful with those spikes. Okay, they can destroy your account. Incredible, 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 incredible. You know what I found really good, familia? It's the Asian market seems to be really good to trade.
Seeing reports here from the time, prices are waiting for business or staying a bit down. Do not stop, there will be no negotiation.
Back into the area. Very, very hard to trade. Not easy. So if you don't think things are working out for you, don't push it, okay? Remember that your job is to protect your capital. I'm understanding what's happening here, but that's why I'm extremely careful. I'm more concerned about the spikes than anything else, to tell you the truth. I am very concerned about those spikes. I can make some profits in these areas and get out very quick. But it's risky, super risky. Extremely risky. Thursday, right? Thursday, the market like to go down most of the time. Really, really low. What are you guys doing? Can you guys write in the chat, like, what are you guys doing? Like, buying, selling? Like, what do you guys think about what's going on in the market? Tony, what do you think? Can you write down what do you believe? I took, I had a total of 11 trades so far. 10 win, 1 lost, and I'm only up by $211. And I'm just watching the behavior there. I'm looking at the screen in the 5-minute time frame to eliminate a lot of that noise, but also looking at the 1-minute time frame and the 20-second time frame. So I'm just watching very carefully what the market is doing right now and waiting for something. If you guys don't see anything, don't trade. I was in a bot and took an SL, Tony. It keeps freezing. Okay. If you see the market doing this stuff, just highlight your focusing the bias. Like, what do you see the market going, inclining more? Right? You guys are seeing that there's like more buy. Right? Every time there's somebody buying, he's going and creating a higher high. Right? If the market comes down, then it's your opportunity to get into that. But you get into that when you see the candle turning green, not red. Because if it's red, it's just coming down. It's telling you, hey, sellers are dominating. But when the candle finishes, the next one will tell you the direction. And the first thing that it will do, it will create a wick. So it will try to go down, right? That will be your wick. As soon as that thing turns green and push up, that's when you get in. And you put your stop loss below the lower low. You might be taking many stop losses, but when you take one win, it's gonna go to the moon, like what is happening right now. That is a setup that you need to think of, and it needs to be really quick. That's why I have 10 wins, 1 loss, and I'm trading 1 contract at a time. I just can't really go for a long run or think about anything. Look at that. It's spiking to the upside. Well, it's not a spiking, it's just moving very fast. NATO spokesperson is clear that the United States expect concrete commitments and actions to ensure freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. If attacks do not stop, there will be no negotiations. Oh my God. It's all about the war right now. A lot of fundamentals in the air. A lot of things that we can really go very technical in a market like this. And this is for NAS. If you look at gold, is in a different realm. And the crazy part, familia, is that US oil is actually going higher. It's at 99 compared to yesterday. It was like in 92. It went to 92 and the US oil was moving higher. And then it just went to like 94 and it dropped. But now it's going at 99 and it's going higher. You know what I mean? It's like the investors have this hope that the war should finish. That's the thing. Or at least what's happening with the US oil that is under control. It's more the hope that the war is finished. Not only that, you had also things happening with the tech industry. Like Meta yesterday released some of their high-tech AI, and the numbers went really high, and that helped NAS a little bit because it did a spike to the upside. That's Meta, right? The tech sector is also very highly involved in this. Obviously, this is the NAS, right? but we have to be paying close attention to everything. Look how price created another higher high there, and now it might be retracing literally. Mixed market, my friends, mixed market. So you buy it in the extremes, but it's pushing higher, and it broke the structure. It's gonna do a bunch of crazy things on the top. Liquidity sitting on the very high area of this You see these lines here showing you where most of the transactions are, but these are transactions that came from way back, right? I don't think the market it's in a sense of chasing those things right now. Already broke London high, and it's gonna keep moving and moving and moving. Look at that, oh boy. Oh boy. So focusing buying the market only. There's an EMA that looks like it's respecting quite a lot. I built an indicator that it does do an analysis on the market and find out which one is the EMA that is working the most. I haven't even looked into that, but might be a good opportunity to try it out. I just have so many things on the screen right now. Let me see the next is what does it say. Nexus is on the screen, and look where in every single, like the volatility there is insane. Yep. Wow, it already reached an era of oversold in every single time frame here. It's a little bit high like here. Wow. Now on the bottom everything is very spread. Oh boy. So it's very spread to the bottom. Let me turn this off again. I don't see liquidity being clear at the top. Obviously there was nothing there. It's here will be the next area. My goodness. Retest of H at high for the bias back up possibly. Yeah. This cat, I'm telling you, man. Driving me crazy. You know how bad this is? Like I wake up, I come into my office and I see the cat sitting down waiting for me like this, looking at me. I'm like, what are you doing in my office? This cat. Oh man. You know what? The other day I'm like in the kitchen, I take a little bit of salami and I throw it on the floor to see if he eats it. He completely ignore it. I'm like, what kind of cat are you? You're leaving salami on the floor, not eating it? But he's looking at my fish. He wants problems. It's going back inside the area. Okay. This is insane. See what I'm talking about, Josh? You just can't trust it. You can't be technical in this insane market. You can't. What? Germany will continue our attacks against. You see, like Israel just said they're gonna continue their attacks, like, and now the market is just pushing down. It's so hard to navigate in this kind of market. All you need to do, familia, don't get desperate. I'm telling you, don't get desperate. Wait for the opportunity. When things are clear, go for it. Things are not clear, don't trade. Right now is setting up a good trade opportunity to buy again, but you guys need to get a green candle, period. No green candles, no buy. Exactly the setup that I just mentioned. No green candles, no buy. You have to be careful because this push can truly come and get to the X here. You know what I'm talking about? You need to be really, 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 really careful so you don't engage into a bad trade. Don't try to do home runs. Don't try to do home runs, okay? No home runs today. No home runs. So one contract at a time. Play it safe. Get out. If somebody's not working out and you need to take in a stop loss, just take it. Get out. Don't force the trade because there will be a high probability of you losing more than what you're earning. It could be a negative day if you don't trade and you stay cash. And tomorrow you come back, then it could be a positive PL for you. If you're forcing trades, you will very, very highly lose money. This is setting up for a good buy opportunity in the buy zone here. Just wait to get one of these green sessions that will tell you that it's just clear liquidity, okay? And then you see pushing through. Let's see if we want to get a green thing or if it's going to continue pushing lower. We gotta get a green confirmation. Green to see buyers kicking in. No green. Is it swiping liquidity? It's not telling me that it's clearing liquidity. Just be careful. So the confirmation that is going back up, if it's gonna be doing that bouncing on and off, is you guys need to see the next one. This with a wick, the next one with a wick, and then green. That's a setup for you to jump into the trade of buying. Don't wait this thinking, okay, look at it this way. This candle here is definitely not going to do a huge wick and then turning green. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people get that FOMO, though, oh, it just reached that location, I gotta buy here right now so I don't miss it. So you see this wick here? That's good. This candle needs to go green with a wick. This one needs to be green with a wick. Green with a wick. No green, no buy. The good thing is this candle here does not have a wick to the upside, which is good. So it could be forming the wick now. First, you're gonna do a wick and then the body. That's your confirmation that buyers are in control and buyers will kick in. Plus, if we see a green bubble, that's a bigger confirmation for us. But what I'm getting is that look at the screen here on this side. Everything is red. You know what I mean? Everything is red. So you're not getting any confirmation that it's a green market yet. So you have to wait. Okay? Don't get into a trade when the market is behaving like this. Don't get into a trade only because it just reached an area and you believe that it's gonna bounce up. I believe it just got there that it's gonna bounce off, and then the investor saying, "No way, Jose." You see the bad part of this? It created the wick to the top and continue coming down. Continue coming down. Continue coming down. Tempted to sell. It is. You got 4 or 6 confirmation that this thing is collapsing, which is good. Oof! Look at that. It's turning. Oof! Buyers kicking. They're showing up. Buyers are finally kicking in. But I don't like how this is going. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Buyers are finally kicking in. It is very tricky what is happening here. I truly don't like it. The volume there is tricky. Wow. I truly don't like it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Huh. There's so much room for an Elliott wave to continue pushing to the upside. He's not going through. He's just going to the 100% of this Elliott wave. It's just navigating through this entire area, and it's just playing with people's money. If I make another $100, I think I'm gonna be done. I got 14 transactions and 12 and 2 so far. 12 and 2 so far. Just doing that. Just doing that and waiting for the opportunities. I do want to, honestly, familia. Just looking at this structure, I do want to buy. I do want to buy and put in my stop loss below the latest wick and take that in case I decided to go red and chase that and be out of it. It's just that I'm not getting enough confirmation. If you see here the alignment, 3 of 6, delta, it's not even growing. The trend's supposed to be bear. The pressure is bull, but very low. You see all this stuff and now turning red. Like what is here right now is what is in my head. And you see how mixed this is? That's exactly why I'm not making a decision. Oh, okay. This is what I wanted to see. You see the number here? Some liquidity was clear. It's been clear there, which is good. My God. It's gonna try to clear this liquidity even deeper. So right on the buy pressure area, Yikes. It's fighting it, I'm telling you. Oh my god. This summer I'm gonna be 18 years trading the markets, and I traded terrible markets, even COVID times. They were not easy markets to trade. These times, I'm telling you, familiars, I think one of the top three markets that I ever traded that are difficult. Top three, probably. And you can be very technical in a market that is not technical with anything. What you need to do, honestly, and what I'm measuring most of the time is what's in the air versus what is actually respecting. That those are the things that I'm constantly measuring in the market. And when the market is not respecting any technical aspect, and believe me that I know a lot of them, I incline more for the fundamentals and I hear more of what's happening. And I am extremely careful. Extremely careful. But then it comes a time that the market becomes very quiet. And when the market becomes very quiet, then becomes extremely technical. But it happens so fast that you can't even notice it. It just happens. And for you to catch that moment, you have to be watching it and understanding what is happening. Literally, that's how I'm trading the market right now. And to be honest, like, I am extremely careful with it. So careful that as soon as I take a trade and I see the market just giving me like 10 points at a time, I either take profits or I move my stop loss to break even. Just by 10 points. And if I'm lucky enough and I take a good trade and it just takes off from there, that's when I make big money. But the market is just moving everywhere. And if you do take a trade that from that point exactly where you take it puts you in the negative, it just runs with it, try to cut it short right away. Just try to cut it so you don't overextend that loss. That's why I have two losses, two trades out of 14 that reacted like that went right away into negative. I cut it right away, took $40 loss, but recovered it right away. That's the whole point, because when you cut it short, when you cut it right away, you can recover it pretty quick. But when you overextend, imagine if I extended that loss from $40 to $400, then my PL for today would be very negative. So right now I'm literally just like $248 up. I just want to make at this point another $100. No, $100 should be a good. Again, this is like times 20 accounts. I want to do my withdrawal. Hopefully, well, I don't think I'm gonna do it this week. Probably now next week. My first withdrawal in the Apex. And I've been managing these accounts like really low, like super low, like $350, 700. Sometimes the most I did one day was like $2,000, and then I stopped. What I'm trying to do right now is to build a double buffer with it. Get the account to what is the number? $10,000 up, so I can do one withdrawal and leave a buffer, because then I can withdraw another in another 10 days after that, right? The whole idea is to get $300,000 out of those accounts for this year to see how it goes. And I'm not gonna push it. I'm not going to be killing it. Take Profit Trader. I'm gonna take Profit Trader when I am done with this account. When these accounts are in the process of being withdrawn, I'll trade Take Profit Trader again. See, it's back in that middle point. Where the market is just idling. And look, Familia, it did respect to the area so far, but how is it happening here? I'm really not too happy with it. It's literally sitting on the previous day closing price. That white line here. Previous day closing price. And look how the market is. This is the 5 minutes. The size of this wick, see, it's insane. So much uncertainty in the market. Yeah, I just said the market has been like this week. Yeah, totally agree. This cat, buddy, like what's going on, man? Oh, are you serious? He's going like this into my tank. Like he's going like this. Like he wants to like. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna have a heart attack. I know some people that eat cats, you know. I'm gonna get Alf. So you feel what's to be eaten. I'm gonna get Alf. I'm gonna get. Let me see in Amazon if I can get a pet called Alf. Amazon. Let's see. Let's see. Alf. Alf. Yes, I see. What? What? No. I'm gonna get Alf to see if that scares this silly cat away. Oh my god. That'll be funny. I'm going to get this guy. $185. Not bad. I'll get that. To scare him away. Oh, Jesus. Uh-huh. Fake movement. I'm gonna drill down to the 1 minute time frame so you guys see more details of what's happening. That's what I'm seeing on this screen here. But now obviously we get so many bubbles and so much craziness happening. That's what I like the 5 minute time frame. It just eliminates a lot of that noise. But if you guys want to see noise, we can go with it. In the configuration here, if you want to see less bubbles, I put it to the sensitivity to 0.8. You can put it to 1 or even 2. If it's too much, just say 2. And it's gonna eliminate a lot of this stuff, you see. But even 1 is okay. Okay, liquidity sitting here, liquidity sitting there. But I'm gonna put it back to 0.8. Breaking the low, breaking the low. Come on. It is technically doing another wave 2, 3. But I don't like this one. You see, I don't like this LOA. Even if it's done LOA, I don't like it. Doing a lower low so far. Let's see if it's gonna continue grinding down. Going to our X. Can't trust this market. Just clear liquidity. Wow. I think it wants to go lower. That's what it looks like. It wants to take direction and navigate away from this. SP 500 is fighting the zone. Oh, it might just break it. Fake. Fake movements. Let's see what is automation saying. What about bot? Let's see Mr. Bot. If he finds a trade opportunity or not. Look at that. Pushing back up. Oh, Jesus. Jesus have mercy today because the market is wild. It's going back up. Coming to the X, yes sir. That's a lot of liquidity sitting there right now. It will go there. I'm telling you, it will go there. It will. At some point, it will go there. But what I said is, I don't trust how this market is moving. And okay, any trade that you take with this market movement and try to be, even in one contract, any movement is like going like 200 or 200, $100 negative or positive, because the way the market is moving, low volatility, huge numbers. So this is where all these brokers, they really trick you, how they change the numbers on how they're paying you. It's not the same in Asia. As I said, I'm finding more comfortable trading in Asia than London, New York nowadays. The last maybe 3 weeks, I'm coming to Asia sometimes, and like last night I did like 1,200 bucks, got out, and then I come into New York, and I'm barely making like $350. That's all I'm pushing. That's how careful I am with this market. Look at that. And as you guys know, my candles are super thin here because I really don't care about how they look. Thing is, I want to cover a screen size as much as I can, so you guys can see what's happening. Unless, let me see if I do this. Maybe that's because, ooh, that's too big. Hold on. I'm trying to change this so we can see more screen size. But you guys can't see the numbers there, right? Where are we sitting, familia? Close to the X. But at that point, my screen is just too small. Even I can't read those numbers. Too small. There you go, familia. Beam, bada boom, bada bam. I want to make it so we can see more details on the screen. My screen is just too small. At least this one here. What do you guys recommend for this screen size? Like, as long as you guys can see it, it's okay. Because I'm looking at more data on my screen that is on the front. That's what I pay most of the attention. But there you go, familia. As long as you guys can see those numbers, that's all I care. And I'm gonna lower it down like this. There you go. Much better there. Much better. All right, familia, it's sitting the X. Bam, bada boom, bada bam. There you go. Right on the money. Right on the money. Nice manipulation and then coming right to the X. And see, you guys see the reaction on it. As soon as it gets there, clean that liquidity and then reaction, closing it. Temporarily stop losses. And then boom. You guys see that, right? But again, we gotta play by ear. We can't just jump into any crazy trades. From that point, it can do anything. I'm just saying, my man. I'm just saying. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's go. Let's see if it's gonna now go and pull back inside the range, because this could be a fake break and retest, and it can engage you into really bad trade. Or if it's just gonna collapse and go all the way down to China. Make a hole on the floor and end up on the other side of the world. Yep. Let's go. Sell, 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 sell. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sell, 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 sell. If it does break this, it's gonna go super low, super, super low. But if it goes back up, then it's gonna go really, really high. And when I'm saying low, I'm talking about like retesting these areas here. Going back up. Just swiping that liquidity there. That area, that area, that area. I mean, it's good to have this so we can think about buying and putting our stop losses here. If you're thinking about wick off, like if you're thinking about bouncing on off an area. But the pressure right now is to the downside. Even though it's mixed, you see where it says pressure? It's losing that. The pressure is to the downside. And this is the best part about this indicator, that it's telling you where the pressure is. But it's a little bit weak. If it changes, then the pressure becomes to the upside, and we think about buying. But as long as the pressure is red, you got to think about selling. Until this entire thing changes, because it is mixed. But let's see where's the fair value gaps. The precision fair value gaps are sitting right there. Another one a lot higher. A lot of selling pressure. You like the music, so calm. I know, it is. I have a really cool friend who is also a DJ, and he's making really cool music that is not it's my music. It's not royalty free or anything like that. He made this music for me. I told him exactly what I wanted. He built it for me. And he's gonna keep doing more stuff. So he did a whole album literally. Took him months to do this. So you guys won't find that music anywhere else. not it's not elevator music anymore. And even in YouTube, when I look into the details of the video, I don't know what's up with YouTube. They have this thing that they detect the music and they can tell you, oh, that's somebody else's music and it's copyrighted. You can't have it on your thing. Like, they have so much control on that. And so I said, you know what? And I know this guy, and I say, hey, can you make this music for me? He's like, can you let me know like what kind of music like you want? And I'm like, sure. And I told him exactly what I wanted, and he took a few months to make it. And he's not too happy, to tell you the truth. He's like, Louis, like, no, I don't like this, and I'm like, that's okay. I like it. It's calm, and you can like trade with it. It's trading music. Say, all right. You guys see what I'm talking about? The selling pressure. If you go with this stuff, if you just understand what the market is doing, I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. It's just amazing. Once you understand it and you go with it, everything becomes just so easy. So easy. And I'm putting it right on the screen for you. Like, understand each one of these individual things that are happening on the screen. More than being just technical, it's understanding where is that pressure going, who's in control, and why. The why right now is in the it's truly just coming through the fundamentals. I literally I have financial news on the whole time, just listening to it, and the fear and greed index it's in fear right now. It's not even neutral. It's 35% fear, which is good. The mint is coming down. Israeli defense minister cracked defense line in Lebanon expanded more than from 5 points to 15 points. Like, this war is gonna go far. That's why it's coming down. It's in fear. And you guys see how I start the sessions, like telling you what to watch for, when to trade, not to trade, like being really careful with those things. I'm giving you all the hints. Like, again, this is not a market that I traded for the first time. I've traded many markets with war, like including the Russian war when it started 4 years ago. It was crazy too. But the one thing that got really affected was gold. Gold was the first thing that it started getting really affected. Remember those years that when gold was like in 1,700? Yeah, that was quite crazy. All right, so nice retracement. I'm just looking back to see what areas the market can come to. At the end of the day, when you look at the bigger picture, family look, it is consolidating. Okay, it is consolidating. So it's just revisiting an area of the market where it can bounce off and push back up. It's getting to those limits again. And that's what I want, what I'm watching very closely. But every time the market pushes up, it's based out of something that is happening in the market. Some silly news event. And we only had one news event. Natural gas shortage just came at 10:30. It's a yellow fall, it doesn't affect anything. Pushing back up. It's probably coming to this area and then from here pushing back up. Like here. Okay, here.
Počujem bubny v mojich žilách, nebudem krásný jako výklad, ale pravda mi svědčí v očach, spočítám ti to jak příklad. Jedna duša, nula klamstiev, budem prísný.
High probability that it's trying to come there, but out of these areas, you might see a reaction push into the upside again. Okay. I'm 16 and 2 so far. 16 and 2. When I say 16 and 2, is that I'm getting into trades and I'm letting the market kick me out. Honestly, I had trades here that they were like over $400, and then it just pushed it back up and gave me like 20 bucks. Literally, that's how I'm trading. I'm letting the market to kick me out. There's like many trades that I'm taking, they're like over 400, and it just pushes it back up and take me out. And because of my trailing stop, I'm making like 20-30 bucks at a time. I could have just closed it in 400, but I'm letting the market do what it's supposed to do. Those are habits of trading. And as I said, I always let the market kick me out. I never close the transaction on my own, because what about if that market just surprise and push a candle all the way to the end of the world? Then you're missing out so much. All right, you got to create those habits and just let the market kick you out. You can't be on the market closing, opening, closing. I do it when I'm trading like one contract or very small contract. I don't have any room to close partials. But right now I'm trading between 3 and 2 contracts. So I'm closing 2 and leaving one contract open. That's how I'm trading. Driving the market every 30 to 40 pips at a time. That's it. Fun. So what's up with everyone, huh? Any plans? I know David mentioned that he's coming to Toronto. I'll be around. So I told him I'm going to this conference on Saturday. But if he's around, I'll meet you up anywhere. Just tell me where you are, pick you up. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, whatever you guys want. If you guys want to hang out, bringing in more piglets today. Wow. I'm truly considering getting into that business, Lisa. I think I'm gonna die on a farm one day. Honestly, like, it's in my blood. My grandfather was a farmer, and I always like to work with the field. Like, it's in me. I never have done it. I don't know what it takes, but when I see it, it's like, you see how this cat is like seeing the fish. He never tasted the fish, but he knows something inside of him and is telling him, just eat it. It's in your nature, right? It's exactly the same thing with me. Like, when I see this thing, it's like, just go for it. It's in your nature. But I don't know what it takes to become a farmer. I might fail in it. I don't know. But every time I see it, it's it's very interesting. But I would definitely not do it in Canada. No way, Jose. Can't do it in North America. Talking to a friend of mine, Fernando, and I'm like, buddy, let's do this thing. He's Dominican too, and I'm like, let's just do this stuff. Let's go back home and get a farm and let's do this business. He's like, I'd rather do it in Japan. I'm like, why Japan at all? Hey, Japanese, those guys are so advanced into farming that you go there and you have like, you're gonna raise pigs for yourself. Like, you're not gonna sell them anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to get into that business in places that, you know, it's really crazy. But in Dominican, there's so much business opportunities. It's just people that don't like to work on it. But whoever is doing it and doing it right, pretty good. Okay, it looks like it wants to go to the area here, and it's respecting EMA. I'm gonna turn off this and I'm gonna turn on this so you guys see it. You see the EMA that is respecting? There you go, familia. It's just coming slowly and steady to the downside. I'm just concerned that in one push can kill all this. One single spike. Or it can just go poof and pop this entire thing down. The wind is blowing to the downside. On pullbacks, obviously sell. And do trailing stuff right away. Oh, not bad. So yeah, so you can raise these pigs by yourself and sell for about 50,000 a truckload, about 12 truckloads for my bear. Not bad. Pretty good business. There you go. That's a nice pullback. Nice pullback. Let's see if it's gonna continue pushing up or just coming back down lower. Looks like it wants to keep pushing out higher. That's heavy buyers in house. Let's see. All right, I reached the numbers I wanted to reach. I took a sell there in that push, and I did what I wanted to do. So 17 and 2 so far. At this point, I gotta take it slow. Take it slow, take it slow, take it slow, slow. The way this market is doing, it's moving, you gotta take it slow. We're buying 3 times the land in another state. That's what I'm saying. Oh, really? Wow. It's a good business, man. People that work on it and know how to work it it's pretty good. I keep telling it, man. I'm gonna share a little bit of the conversation that I had, and please correct me if I am wrong, because I am not an expert on that field. But what I do know and what I keep looking for, and in my observations on absolutely everything, again, this is an open chat, you guys can write me absolutely anything if I am wrong, because I am not an expert on that. What I am looking constantly, how the world is evolving with technology, artificial intelligence, it's coming very fast, faster than you guys think. And in the next 5 years, many people that work in, in mid jobs or even high tech jobs are going to be losing their jobs. Absolutely. Even trading itself is going to become even harder because there's a lot of automation, really smart, that is coming behind this stuff. A lot of manipulation, a lot of things that are going to slow down. So if you're not a master on this, if you don't have like years and years and years of experience in trading, it's just going to become harder to earn a living doing this stuff. And in my observations, one of the things that I can see is that the world is just going to become harder. But understanding that and understanding, I'm not getting any younger. So the older I get, the more difficult it's going to be for me to come to this every day. So that's what I said. I don't want to be doing this every single day anymore. Probably in the next 2 years, 3 years, retire completely. And I should be good. Okay. But I'm going to have investment. I'm going to have a lot of money sitting in a pot, not growing as fast as it should. So in my observation, the two things that I saw was, okay, there is a need out there, but what happened in the world that regardless how old you are, where you are, there's always going to be a need for you. The two things that I noticed across times that never change is healthcare and food. Those are the two things that no matter what, there's a war, no matter what happened around the world, there's always going to be a need for it. Health and food. And to get into healthcare, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a pharmacist, you need to build medicine, which I am not, and I'm not going to get a degree on it. Number two, in the food industry, yes, I can incline into it. And again, that's why I'm looking at so many options into the farming, because that's something that anybody can do as long as you are well educated. And some of the stuff you can learn it pretty fast, It's not too hard, I guess. It's just work. All right. Um, and studying every single thing that is happening out there. There's people that grow cows, chickens, pigs. In every single industry, if you do it well, you will find um, a way of living. Okay. I know it's not easy. I know it's not something that you can just go and see like turnkey and forget about it. It's hard work, obviously, and many people that are doing it, if you don't like it, they want to quit on it, because obviously, like the big feces smells really bad. And again, those are things that I just don't know. I'm investigating as much as I can to see if I can become an investor or even have my own farm at some point. That's one thing. The other thing that I look is real estate. But when you get into that industry, you can make a lot of money, which my family owned a real estate company in Dominican for the longest time. I know a lot about it, but it's an industry that it goes up and down quite a lot, right? You get affected heavily on it. If, for example, there is a recession and people are not spending money, you're not making money. You're not buying, selling homes. If you have rental properties, then the return you get over their investment, you will probably not see it in this lifetime. That's the truth. So, but yeah, you can have some money on that, and if you don't care about it and you want to receive a chunk of money, like pieces of that money, and at some point you want to sell your property, you can have money in real estate. But farming to me is one of those industries that if you do it well and you know how to work it, you can make good profit. Again, that's my opinion, and I am not an expert on that. That's what I know, and I can be wrong. Yes, agriculture is always going to be there. There's some AI, but no one can replace the actual human in it. Yeah, blue collar is always going to be there. And yes, the mature thing, but it is money. It's exactly. I know people that are into that stuff and they are making a good living. But again, you gotta work it. It's not something that you can just say, hey, here's the money, give me this at the end of the year. You can if you are the boss. In this case, is what I'm thinking. Like if I become an investor and I get the people that know how to work on that, that's something that I can look up. Probably for the next 25 years before I completely turn retired. Because I'm I'm not a young cookie, but I'm not a kid anymore. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be working so hard as I used to work anymore. But I don't want to sit down and just like do nothing. That's like long term what I'm looking at in my alternative, like everything else. But again, trading is just a tool, like for us to get to those things that we want. I can't see myself like retiring and not doing anything. I can't do that. My mind, I will lose my mind. Like I would truly go crazy. I'm the kind of person that when I'm bored, I will go into my garage and break something just to fix it, or create something out of nowhere. And that's what I in trading, for example, when I find an instrument that I trade and it becomes too boring for me, I go to another one that I believe is moving or giving me things that I want to see. That's why now I trade NAS instead of gold. I believe people will be around. Someone has to program AI, which is true, Tony. But if you understand what AI is doing nowadays, it's gonna become a monster. Truly, it is as it is right now. You can grab any tool out there, and they're just becoming stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger every single year. They're getting better and better and better and better and better. So for you to take advantage of everything, and you have to think of it's not just you. You're gonna have not competition out there that is gonna be using the same tools as you. Honestly, like at this point, I can't keep up with many of the things that are out there. I can't keep up. I'm looking for tools to do this, and there's like a trillion tools to do just one job, and they do it great. It's like, okay, what are you doing with all this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much. There's so many tools out there. For trading now, they're using Claude to integrate it to Trading View and do all this analysis and all this stuff that I'm doing automatically. When I'm taking, and that considered as really fast, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to analyze the market, this thing is doing it on the spot, literally within like less than a second, and making those decisions like that on the fly. How can you compete with that? You know what I mean? It's like 67. Look at that, familia. It went right to the second X. It's crazy, man. Like, I guess AI can't do this, right? maybe Tony, you're right. Maybe AI can do this, but but I think it will. At some point, it will. At some point, AI will do everything and much more. And I work in technology for the last 30 years or so. 30? No, like 25 years. Yeah, 25 years. And I see technology evolving. And I get to a point, honestly, that I get tired of it. So much when it comes to like security, technology growing, databases, all that stuff. You get to a point that it becomes so overwhelming because you can become really good at one thing, but there's so much. There's so much, extremely so much, and you cannot know everything. It's just insane. It's insane what's happening. Yes, you think people should learn how to use AI. Completely agree. I mean, I'm not saying to completely disconnect from the world, but to compete against it, it's almost impossible. And I'm not talking about AI itself. I'm talking about the competition that is using AI. When you're thinking you're ahead of something, there's like 100 people way ahead of you in everything, in everything. And you, like any kid coming out of college right now, they know probably 10 times more than you do, and absolutely everything. Now, when it comes to pigs, Lisa, not a lot of people want to get into that. Pigs are gotta see you later. Okay, good. Pigs got here, gotta go. See you later. Good, good. I'm just saying, familia. I'm sharing my thoughts with you guys. Again, I'm a tech person. I have nothing against it, but I think that's one of my biggest things that I'm always thinking like 10 years ahead. Since I was a kid, I always thought like that. I always thought of the next 20 years where I want to be, and I work towards that. Thinking I was ahead of my time, but I live my current time too, right? And what is happening right now is scary. It is very scary. The world is moving really, really fast. I don't know if you guys heard anything about the people that went to the moon, well, around the moon, the things that they saw there. That we have telescopes that we can see the moon live and see like a penny on the floor of the moon. That's how advanced they are. But there's no telescope that could describe what these people saw there with their own eyes. You know what I mean? So yeah, Tony, I agree that humans are going to be using AI for our advantage for sure. There's nothing that can replace the human brain and the capabilities of humanity. But when it comes to the things that we can do with it, it's crazy. Completely crazy. Honestly, sometimes I go into Instagram just to see what's up. You can't compete with the people that are creating things out there and even notice if something is real or not. Like crazy. Some people are taking pictures now with like celebrities. And you're like, oh, is that real? You don't know if it's real or not. With AI, anything can be real. What a big jump into the market. Buyers came to the area, now push the market back up. Back into the previous day closing price. Back into the previous day closing price. Oof, it's crazy. Honestly, I'm not gonna complain. I'm really happy with the results from yesterday until now. For this kind of market, the best thing is to just keep it safe and get out. Don't stick to it. But anyways, family, speaking of getting out, I am going to get out because I got to go get something to eat. I'm really hungry. So we'll connect again next week and over the VIP this week. Okay, familia? Peace out. Have a wonderful day. And let me know whatever you guys need on the chat. All right. Take care, familia. God bless everyone.
Goodbye.